Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, we are back with another live stream tonight. I did one last night and I'm doing another one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So it's always nice to talk to the community, every single one of you. I love speaking to all of you because we're all from all parts of the world, all walks of life. It's incredibly bullish. I love it. And yeah, guys, I'm back with another live stream. How nice is that? There was like 33 people waiting for me. So just to give you a bit of an update, I just got back from an appointment this evening from the office and just ordered some Uber Eats, and thankfully the order was correct. So I'm very happy. Had a nice little pad thai for dinner. It was great. It was fantastic. I'm still so bullish on cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's back up above 100,000 Aussie dollars today, 65,000 US. It's about freaking time. Very, very nice. Cannot wait to see what's coming in the next few months, ladies and gentlemen. But let me just get it to a few of you because we'll wait for a few months. Jesus, there are 127 people here at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you guys. You guys rock. Let's have a look here. I do see everyone in the live chat. Let's have a look here. Welcome, John, Will. Evening, Jono. Belina here. Let's have a look right here. Today's May 6th. Yes, in Australia it's May 6th, but in the United States it's just getting started. So we're a day ahead. So just putting that out there. It's very, very interesting because we're a day ahead of the United States. I wish I could tell the future. You know, it'll be interesting. Let's have a look here. Do you think this will help XLM? Yeah, I do think it will help XLM for sure. We've got the Philippines in the house. Waiting with the bated breath from Perth. How you going? Grant, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you guys are from around the world, ladies and gents. Oh my God, there's so many people here. How good is this? We've got South Africa in the house. Ireland's in the house. Chile. That's awesome. Thai food, always a good choice. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to lose a few kgs. But I was in a rush and I was starving, so I just went for the pad thai tonight. Let's have a look here. We've got Finland in the house. Let's have a look. I'll get to the price prediction stuff. You know, I'll get to that at the end. Let's have a look here. Hello from Cairns. We've got Qatar in the house. Germany. We've got Newfoundland right here. Queensland, Brisbane, the UK, Sunshine Coast, USA. Texas is back. Chicago, Sydney, Sheffield in England. We've got a fellow Melburnian right here, Paul and Donna. Very nice. Very nice to have a couple locals in here. We've got the Philippines. We've got Mauritius Island. Wow. Sydney, Birmingham, England, Malta, Cape Town, Lago di... Is that Como? Wow, is that in Italy? That's insane. We've got Portugal in the house. We've got Hickory right here, NC, Netherlands, Poland, and Somalia. Very, very nice. Look at this. This is freaking awesome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Anyway, guys, I've got a lot to get through. And also, I've had so many freaking requests about this, by the way. I am finally going to go over some dividend investing. For those of you who have no idea what the hell dividend investing is, because I know that a lot of people actually don't understand this. So I'm going to incorporate this into all of this juicy crypto content. So make sure you stick around for that because you're going to want to learn this. And this is what my Wall Street Bull University students have been, learning and getting to know what dividend investing is. So I'm going to put that in. All right. So I think it's very important. I think it's very, very cool to earn that passive income every single, pretty much for me anyway. It's almost every single day now. It's awesome. And Gucci's here. I told you this is live. Come in. See, with these live streams, you never know when she's going to make an appearance. She tends to, either bark at the neighbors or a bird or a possum outside. We don't know. We never know what she's going to do, but she's decided to join into the live stream. Hello. There's 183 people currently watching. Say hello. Very, very nice to see that she wanted to join us today. Anyway, guys, let's get into the live stream and all the juicy information. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So make sure you come along this insane journey. Smash the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, by the way. It's down there somewhere. I don't know if you're looking on a phone or whatever it is. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, all right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right. You know, I have to put in that disclaimer because the Australian government doesn't like YouTube influencers, you know, giving financial advice. That's why I've got the Wall Street Bull University, all right? Anyway, do you want to get into the live stream? There's a lot of people watching. There you go. Say hello. Welcome to the madhouse. All right, let's get into it, Bulls. If you're new to the live stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go straight to the community tab. I love doing this. Yes, Bitcoin is back up again. It's gone up even higher than this, but 100,000 Aussie dollars today, 65,400 US dollars. Very, very nice. Just shot up there. That's incredible. Very, very nice to see that, and it's about freaking time. And my bots are working quite nicely as well. I should add to this because I've got them all set up on long position. So very low leverage. And the spot trading bots, well, I just set and forget those. So we'll go through those as well. Top altcoins, we had AGIX, Reserve Rights, the Graph, Luna, and Lunk. Did anyone actually buy Luna and Lunk? Let me know in the live chat because I bought these when it collapsed pretty much with UST. That was full on. But I did buy Luna, and of course they relaunched it to, was it Luna or Lunk? Luna, I think 2.0. I'm fairly sure it is. Anyway, again, we've got Judge Torres today, May 6 in New York, or I should say today in the United States. This is going to be happening right now. It's a big day for Ripple and XRP in particular. I mean, this case is literally going to decide whether or not Ripple has to pay either a $10 million fine or a $2 billion fine. And I'm sure Judge Torres is going to be well and truly all over this, that's for sure, because, I mean, that's just insane amount of money. $2 billion in a fine. Wow, that's insane. Now, let's move on to CoinMarketCap, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to all of you, again, those of you who are joining. And again, keep letting me know where you're watching from around the world. I always love seeing that. Total market cap today is $2.41 trillion. We've got $54 billion in volume, 53.21% on the dominance. So again, it is quite high. I think we're still not yet in an altcoin season. It's still for sure a Bitcoin season at the moment. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 58, and of course Ethereum. Let's have a look here. Still sitting at 15%. I'd love to see Ethereum get flipped. I really would. Honestly, I would. I'd love to see Ethereum get flipped by either XRP or, to be quite honest with you, with Solana. Yeah, that's right, Solana, because I'm bullish on it. Bitcoin sitting at 64,562. Interestingly, these prices always vary from exchanges and wherever you see that, where you're getting your prices from. Bitcoin 64K. We've got Ethereum at 3,174. Do you want to get down? Here we go. Go on. Good girl. So we've got BNB as well, 592. I do not hold any BNB. Solana's at $154. We have XRP at 53 cents today, up nearly 2%. That is very, very nice to see that. And again, I'm still incredibly bullish on the project. You guys need to see the footage as well. There was, I believe it was XRP Las Vegas that just took place. And there is a brief clip that I'm going to play from that of Brad Garlinghouse. We're going to get into that later on. Dogecoin at 16 cents. Toncoin $6. Cardano's at 46 cents. I do like Cardano. A lot of people effing hate it, but bear with me. I do like the project. AVAX at $39. Shiba Inu's up 2%. It's all green. It is literally all green. Let's have a look. And it's always great when it's green. $14.95 for Chainlink right now. We've got Matic at 76 cents. ICP's pumping as well. I believe they've just released the stablecoin, which is fascinating. $13. And again, I was dollar cost averaging at ICP at $140, which is wild. Hedera's 11 cents, up 8%. Aptos, $9.40. Just love these green gains today, guys. I really do. Immutable X here, sitting at $2.25. Play to earn games, $2.10. Or sorry, 2.10%. XLM also 1.75%. When XRP does move, XLM tends to follow that. I mean, they're pretty much a fork of, in themselves, really, when you think about that. So they're pretty much the same project. Just different founders, of course. Jed McCaleb went and left Ripple and started Stellar Lumens. Optimism right here, $2.91. VeChain, this thing pisses me off. I don't care. VeChain pisses me off, but I love it. It's like one of those love-hate relationships, right? I do love supply chain and logistics, and yes, blockchain. Be moving all onto the blockchain, and VeChain is definitely one for that. Sui up 5% today, $1.12. I've been slowly accumulating more Sui, as well as Say. Theta's at $2.32. Let's keep going down here. Say's 58 cents. Really, really nice to see that. WorldCoin, $6.35. 19%. That is ridiculous. I am always skeptical, though, of the iris scanning ball thing, which is pretty crazy when you think about that. People literally scanning their eyeballs in public to get a digital identity. What do you think about that? Has anyone actually done that? I'm curious about that. Yeah, crazy. What are these comments about Brad Pitt in the live stream? What's Brad Pitt? Did I miss something in this? This is hilarious. Brad Pitt. He's a legend, but anyway, moving on. That's hilarious. Quant is at 102. Flare is at 3 cents. Let's have a look. Sandbox at 46 cents today. And of course, we've got my other favorites like XYO and XDC and Reef. Reef is a great project. Anyway, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, before I do, ladies and gents, there is a lot of people here, guys. And again, this Patreon, my Wall Street Bull University, is growing every single day. I've kept it literally at $5 a month or $8.50 Australian, which is nothing. I'm putting up a lot of valuable information in here, guys. So if you haven't joined yet, go join. I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, trading bots, you name it, the news before I go live on the channel. Absolutely everything goes up on here. And I've got this set up because it would literally be considered financial advice. So I don't even need to say that. Just the link is below, okay? 1,983 posts. That is a lot of information you can get from this incredible group. Also, the chat feature is really, really cool as well. All right. Anyway, let's get into 3 commas. Now, again, I've got my 3 commas bots running at the moment. And again, I've got the long positions. I've got spot trading with Solana at the moment. My Bybit futures are running. And again, I'm trading Bitcoin, Solana, a few Solana bots because I've done a few examples of this. Bitcoin as well. I've got Immutable X. I've got Pepe. I do not hold Pepe, but I am trading it. We've got Optimism right here. I believe that's Mina, Matic. What else we've got here? Polkadot, Cardano, XRP, of course, Ethereum Classic, AVAX, Chainlink, and Ethereum again, and more Bitcoin bots. So again, these are just trading for me 24 hours a day, both on OKX and on Bybit. Now, again, the change happened with OKX as well. To be honest with you, it was a nightmare. By the way, I just want to point out that I actually passed today the questionnaire for the derivatives trading, right? So I got through that, which took me a while. If anyone's actually attempted that, let me know in the live chat. So that's on OKX in Australia because they literally stopped us from any kind of futures trading or derivatives trading unless you become a qualified investor, a wholesale client. And I kid you not, the requirements are, this is what the law says in Australia, you need to be holding over $2.5 million in assets, net assets, or be generating, I believe it is net 250,000 Australian dollars per year. Then there are other questionnaires as well that you would need to, if it's a corporation or a company, that company subsequently needs to be owning over I kid you not, $10 million in assets. So this is what happened today with OKX. I'm just letting everyone know there's a lot of you on here. So if you're interested in trading derivatives on OKX, this is what the Australian government does to crypto traders. If you want to trade derivatives, you need to pass that. Can you believe it? And it basically says it's only trading derivatives and futures in Australia is literally only for the wealthy, which makes me sick in my fucking stomach. I'm sorry, but ASIC, you need to get your shit together because that is horrible to do to people. Just wealthy people only. So whatever. I don't care. This is why I've gone to Bybit, because we can still trade with derivatives on Bybit. So, yeah, there you go. Tough titties. Let's have a look here. All right, so anyway, I've got the bot set up. That's all in the Patreon. Now, just having a quick look at OKX so you can just see what's going on here. We're in profit today, which is really nice. Again, on the week, we're still making gains. It's not big gains because I'm just waiting for the market to stabilize, but we're still up. And 156, again, very, very nice to see that as well. So again, the bots are working. If I go to trade on OKX, you can see this. Let's have a look right now. Again, here are all my positions open up with this spot trading. So feel free to join up to that. Everything's in the Wall Street Bull University. You can go basically join up. There's a free version. I've kept it at free, and there's also a paid version. If you use the paid version, thank you very much, Legends. You guys rock. And if you're new to the live stream, thank you so much. There's 309 people, and I'm buzzing. Very, very nice to see that. Anyway, let's go to crypto bubbles today. It is a sea of green. WorldCoin, again, up 19% right now, $6.29. I'm not going to go too much into this because there's a lot of news. Let's have a look and see what else we can find here. ICP, still up 158% this year at $13.53, which is great. What other coins do we have here? VeChain, it's up 94% in a year. You know, that's still good, but it still pisses me off. It really does. Let's have a look here. Say as well. This one here is quite new. Obviously, it's at 57 cents. So this is definitely undervalued in my opinion. Does anyone hold Say? Does anyone hold Say? What is going on in the live chat? I'm seeing so many things here, guys. This is hilarious. What do we got going on here? Let's have a look. What's going on here? What's going on with the Brad Pitt comments? This is hilarious. I do see all these comments, by the way. I'm going to get to them. Let's have a look here. Hang on. Are we referring to Brad Pitt, or are you referring to Brad Garlinghouse or something? Which Brad? Let me know in the live chat. This is hilarious. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. All right, news. Legal clash with Ripple and the SEC. Let's get into this news article once it freaking loads. But SEC court filing deadlines, appeal plans. Now, again, this is all happening today in the United States. Now, again, on Sunday, XRP advanced by 0.11%. I'm still bullish on that. I'll take any gain. It doesn't matter. Partially reversing the 0.45 decline on Saturday, May 4th. XRP ended the week at 4%, up 4%, 53 cents. And the SEC versus Ripple judgment day for XRP. There was no SEC versus Ripple case-related news for investors to react on Sunday, which has happened in the past, by the way. Nevertheless, investors awaited the SEC's remedy-related reply brief. The SEC must file the reply brief by Monday, today, and a redacted version by Wednesday, May 8th. So we've got two big dates, actually. We've got the 6th, and of course, we've got Wednesday this week as well, which is the 8th. It's going to be very interesting. It may be the final court rulings in the SEC versus Ripple case. After the reply brief filing, Judge Annalisa Torres will deliberate and rule on the punishment for breaking the U.S. securities laws in July 2023. Judge Torres ruled that Ripple breached Section 5 of the U.S. Securities Act for failing to register XRP as a security in sales to institutional investors. So the retail investors are okay. It is not considered to be a security with retail. Just want to make that very freaking clear, because a lot of people don't effing understand this. XRP to retail customers is not a security. It's just to those institutions. Now this gets wild, right? The penalty, $2 billion versus $10 million, which was put forward by Ripple, or I should say Stuart Alderodi, because they're, chief legal officer or attorney. In the remedy-related opening brief, the SEC asked the courts to order Ripple to pay. This is nuts. This is just nuts, right? $876 million disgorgement right here, a prejudgment interest and of another $198 million and $876 million in civil penalty. Are they on drugs? Honestly, is the SEC on drugs? Like, this is, wow, right? This is just trying to set an example for crypto companies, right? This is what this is doing. This is like a big FU to crypto. This is what Gary Gensler's doing, right? Significantly, the SEC also requested the court to prohibit Ripple from selling XRP to institutional investors. Ripple argued that the civil penalty should not exceed $10 million in the remedy-related opposition brief. Significantly, Ripple cited that 3 tiers of Section 20D of the Securities Act, stating Tier 1, penalties for general violations. Tier 2, penalties for violations involving fraud, deficit, right here, manipulation, or intended a reckless disregard for regulatory laws. Tier 3, penalties for violations involving culpable mental state and resulting in direct or indirect substantial losses or resulting in the significant risk of substantial losses to a person or persons. AKA, I guess that's Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Because he got, what, 25 years in prison? He should have gotten a lot more than that. But Ripple highlighted that it should be a Tier 1 case, saying that the SEC never accused Ripple of fraud, which they never did, deceit or manipulation. Correct. And the opposition brief also referred to the dismissal of charges against Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse, and vice versa, reckless disregard of the regulatory environment. Did they not understand that, like Brad has literally been advocating for regulatory clarity in the United States for years? And, this is partly the reason why the case was dismissed against Chris and Brad and the team. Wild. And Judge Annalisa Torres also must decide whether Ripple continued breaching the US securities laws after December 20th, 2020 complaint. The SEC justified its call for a $2 billion penalty and an injunction by arguing Ripple continued to sell XRP to institutional investors. However, Ripple argued that XRP sales were to accredited investors or via the ODL contracts, or ODL contracts prevent profits and losses. There you go. So there is a huge argument going on here in the court, and I'm fascinated to see what Judge Torres does, because, to be quite, she has been extremely fair and reasonable, and on many occasions has put the SEC back in its place. Again, I'm a big advocate of Judge Annalisa Torres. I think she's been very fair in this case, and I think she's definitely called out the SEC's BS or bullshit, you want to call it, multiple times. And a gross overreach of power, put it that way, right? It's going to be fascinating to see what happens today or what gets filed. I'm sure James K. Filan will put up an update as well, so keep a close eye on that. Now, we've got Ripple CTO David Schwartz hints at the progress in developing XRP Ledger stablecoin. This is going to be great. Personally, I would love to use Ripple stablecoin, then again, USDC or USDT. Again, I've been using USDT for a while, but I would love to use Ripple stablecoin. Again, this is just incredibly bullish. Ripple CTO David Schwartz discussed the new developments for the XRP Ledger at XRP Las Vegas conference. David, when are you going to be coming to XRP Wave of Innovation on the Gold Coast? I'm telling you right now, there's been 991 people that have watched this, and there's 400 currently watching. I'm going to get Brad Garlinghouse to come to Queensland, the Gold Coast, that is for sure. How many of you want to meet Brad Garlinghouse? Let me know in the live chat, because he's a legend. It'd be incredible to meet him. The stablecoin will be backed by the US dollar deposits, government securities aiming to draw institutions to the XRP ledger, and details about the stablecoin will be further revealed at the upcoming XRPL Apex event in Amsterdam. Who's going to Amsterdam? Who's going to have some cookies over there? That'd be hilarious. Ripple has suggested a substantial developments within its new stablecoin build to revolutionize the XRP ledger environment. The information surfaced at the XRP Las Vegas conference, where Ripple's Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz revealed the upcoming integrations, including the stablecoin with the XRP ledger. I cannot wait for that. I really cannot wait for that. Now, again, I keep talking about this because it's mind-blowing, but Grayscale Bitcoin Trust records first inflows. These guys have literally caused so many liquidations in the market for millions of people around the world, and all of a sudden it's gone from going into a negative, an outflow to an inflow of capital, which I find fascinating. Now, in supporting development, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, ticker symbol on the stock exchange, has registered its first ever inflow and breaking the prolonged period of daily outflows that persisted since its launch on January 11th. The shift occurred after the fund had lost a substantial $17.46 billion. On May 3rd, Grayscale's spot Bitcoin ETF received about $63 million. Now, I know I mentioned this yesterday in the live stream. However, I'm going to be fascinated with what happens this week. So they've had, $63 million of inflow on Friday. I'm going to be curious to see what happens today. Right, I'm really going to be interested to see if they're going to sell off more Bitcoin. We never know. Now, again, Bitcoin did surge 64K, and it was up to $65,000 today, but I believe it's just literally dropped back down this evening during this live stream. So we'll get to that later. Moving on to the Philippines as well. For those of you in the Philippines, I think there was someone from the Philippines here in the live chat. I'm fairly sure I did see someone from the Philippines. Anyway, securities. The regulator in the Philippines is set to unveil cryptocurrency guidelines in the second half, which will be very fascinating. And the securities regulator in the Philippines is set to unveil a regulatory framework for crypto assets and trading by the latter half of this year. And forgive me, but Chair Amelia right here announced plans last week to issue the framework by the second half of this year. Reported by Business World Online on Monday. The upcoming cryptocurrency guidelines target regulating trading within the Philippines, prioritizing investor protection, and this announcement aligns with the SEC's recent efforts to tighten its grip on unregistered platforms. It's happened here in Australia. Look what they've done to cryptocurrency here in Australia. Unbelievable. Yes, I do see your comment there, JW. The price is dropping. That's okay. Probably more outflows from Grayscale. It doesn't matter. Long term. Think long term. Now, again, moving on. We've got Visa reveals that 90% of stablecoin transactions are done by bots and large-scale traders, which is fascinating to see this. And yes, my bots do the trading for me. Now, again, if I'm using 3 commas, you can imagine what the institutions are using, right? The study found that the majority of stablecoin activity was driven by bots and large-scale traders, compounded by issues of double counting when stablecoins are converted across chain. A recent study conducted by Visa and Allium Labs suggests that the vast majority of stablecoins, again from bots and not genuine traders or users, which is fascinating. A dashboard designed to isolate transactions made by real people found out that approximately $2.2 trillion in total stablecoin transactions in April, only $149 billion originated from organic payments activities. That's wow, that's a lot of money, right? The same study said that USDC, the stablecoin issued by Circle, has outpaced Tether's USDT in volume. Notably, on-chain analysis from Nansen revealed that the overall volume for stablecoins have surpassed Visa's 2023 monthly average. Do people see that? They've literally, stablecoins have literally surpassed Visa. This is what's happening in the world. This is why the entire planet is going cashless, okay? I don't know if anyone's noticed as well that ATMs are literally disappearing around the city in Melbourne anyway, and I'm sure that's happening around the country. ATMs, and it's getting harder and harder to get cash. And a lot of places actually won't even accept cash anymore. I know, actually, I should say that there was one holiday destination in Australia that has gone permanent cashless, like literally no cash at all. That is Hamilton Island. No cash at all. They do not accept it. Doesn't matter what you've got, they won't take it. Interesting, huh? Anyway, let's have a look here. We've got Binance CEO, again, CZ, facing prison, which is not good. And he faces up to 3 years in prison as the company's growth soars. CZ, the leader of the crypto platform Binance, is due for, again, this is an old article, but again, I don't think he should be in prison. First and foremost, I think this was just a sham to try and dethrone Binance. And I've said this before, but I just think it's, to get Coinbase up there to be the #1 cryptocurrency exchange in the United States and to get Binance out of there just because of those connections to overseas, right? So again, that's one of the big reasons why, again, I think this was all BS, which is crazy. Now, again, Coinbase, the legal woes deepen as customers file the lawsuit over the alleged deception. This is absolute BS. People are well and truly versed. If you're not, do your research. This is why I say it every single day. But they're saying that Coinbase was deceptive in their descriptions, and this just opens, everybody that wants to, waste money on lawsuits and go after cryptocurrencies. Now, there's always going to be someone going after someone, but the Coinbase faces the new legal battle with customers who filed a class action lawsuit on Friday. The suit accuses 2 of the exchange's subsidiaries, Coinbase Global and Coinbase Asset Management, of repeatedly breaking securities laws since Coinbase began operating. Come on. The lawsuit points out certain contradictions in Coinbase's user agreement while identifying some crypto assets as securities. They're not securities. Maybe a couple of them, maybe Ethereum. Coinbase never registered them for sale, it alleges. Additionally, the lawsuit claims that Coinbase admits acting as a securities broker and securities intermediary right now. Again, they're targeting specific cryptocurrencies like Solana, ALGO, Mana, Near Protocol, Uniswap, and Matic. Hasn't really affected their movements today, to be honest with you. Now, this one's a fascinating to all of you 399 people currently watching and the 1,321. This is a really fascinating one. I put this in for a bit of fun, but crypto gains are not spent on luxury. Researchers unveil. Which, again, I found this fascinating, but a recent Bloomberg report spotted a group of researchers who studied the wealth effect of cryptocurrencies in American economy. The researchers identified, sorry about these pop-ups, go away. What is it with these fucking websites with pop-ups? Really, it's annoying. The researchers identified that unexpected gains from crypto were not spent on luxury items like Lamborghini. Not that I like Lamborghini, I think they're over the top and it's just, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but as often narrated on social media, 100%. Notably, researchers like Darren Alio and Noel Atchison, right, he presented the paper to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp in March, and Darren, assistant professor of finance at Brigham Young University Marriott School, that is a long freaking name, of business, asserted that investors spend their gains in a pattern that resembles traditional equity investments, he stated. Well, that's a freaking good sign. Absolutely. And look at this. The study revealed that the gains of crypto investments couldn't be compared with lottery wins or gambling. In addition, the researchers asserted that a significant portion of individuals invested their gains in real estate, again, leading to a boost in local housing markets in states of California, Nevada, and Utah, where crypto is more popular. And Noel, the author of Crypto is Macro, now highlighted the difference between utilizing crypto gains in different groups. She cited the following. I should read the other comment as well above, and I will do that. But for lower income investors placing less priority on wealth preservation, a crypto allocation could be seen as a make or break play. That is true. More to gain than to lose. So it makes sense that any gains would be spent on big ticket items such as a house. Agreed. I'm going to read this one. If households tend to treat crypto like gambling, then we would expect them to spend their gains in a similar ways as lottery winners do. So normally people win the lottery, they go and spend all their money, and it's all gone, right? In contrast, our estimates suggest that household spending out of crypto gains, again, is more like the patterns we see from traditional equity investments. So we're quite reasonable people, right? We like to have a bit of fun, but definitely smart investors. I'm going to show you something as well. It's going to blow your freaking mind, all right? Stick with me with this. In addition, the researchers discovered that crypto wealth has a remarkable impact on households consumption as it surged by about $30 billion in a decade. Unlike the flexes on social media, the money wasn't spent on Lamborghinis, but on home purchases, real estate, etc. So that's nice to see that. I found that fascinating. Very, very interesting. Now, again, I'm not going to get too much into this. And we'll get into the Instagram, the X stuff, because there's some fascinating stuff on there. Internet Computer launches CKUSDC Sepolia, an ICP copy of USDC in a CKERC20 token standard. Where do they come up with these names? I'm always curious about that. But testing the version of CKETH Minter on Internet Computer mainnet has been upgraded, now featuring the Sepolia version of USDC token. It's like a stablecoin, right? And again, the senior software engineer at Definity right here revealed that users can obtain Sepolia ETH from various faucets available online to engage with the Sepolia ETH and USDC tokens. Once acquired, users can deposit both, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into that, but I found that fascinating. So that's probably one of the reasons why ICP is moving today. Quick look at cryptometer.io, then we're going to get into all the juicy stuff, because that's what we're here for, right? Let's go down. And I hate these freaking pop-ups. They drive me mad. They really do. Net inflow, Bitcoin. We've got Ethereum. We've got Pepe, Apex, WIF, WorldCoin. We've got money going into Solo. Aptos, I see there's Solana. People are buying Solana, BNB, Dogecoin. And that's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's always people buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. But where's XRP? Come on. Where is XRP, ladies and gents? All right. Now, let's get into X, because I think that's what we want to get into, see all the juicy news. I'm going to show you some dividend investing, so stick with me on this, all right? Now, getting to the X page, thank you to those 6,418 people. You guys absolutely effing rock. Really, really nice to see that. Now, again, yes, that's me and Johnny Deaton right there. Absolute legend. Very, very nice to see that. Now, I just want to play you this because out of context, this is very important for anything you do in life, right? Whether it's investing, whether it's building a business, brand, whatever it is you're doing, you got to have passion for it. Otherwise, it will fail. I just want to play this for you guys. Let me just turn the volume up on the computer. I really love this. This is Steve Jobs, right? Very, very bullish. Watch this, guys.
You're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. People say...
Right. And this brings back to context of investing, okay? You do have to love what you're doing. You have to love it. You've got to be passionate about it or you will give up, right? I've seen so many people in this space give up on investing in crypto, or more to the point, anything they're doing in life when they're not passionate about it. They tend to, it gets really tough and difficult, and they tend to just walk away and leave it. That was there. I put that up for a freaking reason, ladies and gents. Now, Tristan Tate, another one here. I'm getting like motivational bulls. There's been a lot of people watching tonight. Discussions can have fruitful outcomes, but nobody can win at a heated argument, right? Do not waste 1 second of your lives arguing, especially with loved ones. 1000%. Cannot agree more with that, man. Tristan Tate, absolutely bullish. Now, Ripple Reese Merrick at Swell, we announced HSBC, one of the largest gold bullion providers. He's tokenizing gold, utilizing Ripple custody solutions. Have a listen to this, guys. I found this literally an hour ago. Have a look at this.
At Swell last in November, we were able to announce that HSBC, who are the large bullion provider globally, one of the largest bullion providers globally, are tokenizing gold, right? And they're utilizing our custody solution to do so. So, HSBC.
That one.
Pardon, sorry?
The Luxembourg.
Exactly. So we acquired Metaco, grade enterprise grade custody solution, working with top financial institutions, and from our perspective, it's been a win-win, both taking those customers forward, expanding the business, and being able to drive new business there.
There you go. Utility is absolute king, and if you guys saw what Gucci was doing right now. She's literally buried herself under the bed. I don't know why. Wave of Innovation. Okay, I was there on the Saturday, which was an awesome conference. Legends, everyone at Wave of Innovation, incredible human beings. And getting up on stage to introduce Johnny Deaton was something I was not, again, expecting, but it was an incredible experience. Have a quick look at this video. I'm going to play this, guys, because next year in 2025, this is going to happen, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get Brad Garlinghouse in Australia, and we're going to have a great freaking time. Let's have a listen to this.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wave of Innovation inaugural event 2024 XRP Gold Coast.
It's so exciting to be around this crowd of people who are passionate about building and working on the XRP ledger. So we're going to be talking about, the cycles of Bitcoin, the cycles of the altcoin market, and the ever-changing altcoin market that we witnessed between 2017 to 2021 to now 2024, and those things that have impacted network value growth.
My favorite part of the XRP conference is the unity of people, sharing ideas, learning new things, listening to people's stories from how they got into crypto to where they are today.
Thank you all for coming. As they said, it's only the beginning.
XRP Gold Coast 2024!
Absolutely incredible, man. What a conference they put on, by the way. It was awesome. The food was awesome. The atmosphere was great. Again, it was an incredible experience to get up on stage and introduce Johnny Deaton on stage. That was wild. God, it was so hot though. Like, it was so humid up there. I mean, if you're gonna go wearing like shorts and thongs or flip flops or whatever you want to call them. But I was boiling. So it was a great time. I had an awesome time. I can't wait to do that again. Not going to get into this one because I watched that the other day. Yes, Bitcoin was pumping earlier. Now, this is crazy as well. Officially passing 1 billion transactions overnight. This is Bitcoin's official, transactions. This is a lot of transactions right there. 1 billion. Yes, that was 2 hours ago. Bitcoin did pump in US dollars 65,000. Let me know what it is at the moment. I'll get to that and we'll have a look at that whilst we've got some questions going in here. There's so many comments, guys, in the live chat. So many. By the way, if you have any questions, leave them now. Put them up there. Put them up in the live chat and I'll get to every single one of them tonight because I'm feeling very, very bullish. Let's have a look here. Scroll down some other news as well. Now, this is the one I want to play you guys as well. I put this up as a short on my channel, but this is a significant amount of money, right? $50 million was moved across borders for only a cost of 30 cents. Watch this.
The tribalism in this industry is insane. So there's Bitcoin maximalists, but everybody agrees XRP sucks, and I don't really get it, right? I mean, they're a legitimate company. They don't pretend to be something they're not, and they're really good at one thing: moving money fast and cheap. And it's fantastic. It fills a big need. And for a hedge fund like us to be able to denominate in Ripple and XRP, I just did the same thing, is really, really, really good. We did our first close. We moved north of $50 million into the company in Ripple, in XRP, in like 2 seconds, and it cost 30 cents. Now, that is amazing. There's no way to do that with fiat or Bitcoin. There's just no way to do it that fast and that cheaply, and so it serves a really useful need for us. And then also when our LPs eventually redeem, hopefully never, but when they want some of the money back, we just send it in XRP again, and there's no 3-day wait for international wires or 1-day wait for US wires. We're not paying wire fees and all that. It's just, I don't understand why that's hard to understand. And so the religious wars aside, the tribalism aside, it does some things really well, and we love it for that. That being said, just because we're denominated in XRP, I'm not a special pleader for XRP. I don't work for them. The company itself is not our LP. Other people who had XRP are. I like them. I think they're great, but they're like less than 5% of our asset base at this point. Like, we do invest in XRP, but most of our investments are in other things.
Fascinating, right? Absolutely fascinating to see that. But I mean, this is what I'm talking about. If you talk to any bank, if you've ever tried to send money overseas, the costs are insane and it takes a very long time. $50 million was sent for only a fee of 30 cents. 30 cents. That is incredibly cheap. There's a lot of middle fees when you're sending money across borders, especially international. I mean, yeah, you can use like MoneyGram and what are they called? Western Union, PayPal. You can do it. They charge fees. The fees on PayPal alone would be ridiculous. $50 million, just as an example, sent on PayPal. I mean, God, I think it's like 1 or 2% you pay in a fee, right? 30 cents. And I think, yeah, again, I've mentioned this before, but there was a $700 million transaction moved on the XRP ledger. I think it was actually even cheaper than 30 cents. So this is the reason why I'm incredibly bullish on it. Now, I'm going to have a look at this one as well. There's a couple other videos I want to play, especially one with Brad Garlinger. It's only very short though, but we're going to play it. But thank you, XRP Drops, for this one as well. Just in the MicroStrategy World 2024. Steve Walker, there you go. Just like my tweet live on air. How good's that? We've got challenges faced by banks in being custodians of Bitcoin and crypto. SARB 121, many institutions are not currently able to provide scalable digital asset custody services for Bitcoin ETFs. This bulletin represents another attempt, which is fascinating. Have a look at this. It's just fascinating. I'm going to play this.
For you to let us bid, and in some cases prohibited broker-dealers from touching crypto assets. The SEC specifically claims that you need a separate license, a special purpose broker-dealer license, to hold crypto asset securities. But of course, Bitcoin isn't a crypto asset security anyway. But this lack of, in some cases, lack of clarity, in some cases, an actual prohibition, means that broker-dealers can't actually touch crypto and Bitcoin. And so those, many of the firms that, like our OTC desk, even Coinbase owns a broker-dealer. I remember everyone has tried to come in to the regulators and say, what do we have to do to let for you to let us do this in the way that we would how do we make Bitcoin flow through the pipes that already exist? And they've really not done the work, or like I said, in some cases prohibited that from happening. So Jane Street, Coinbase, they all have a broker dealer, and they're having to do the Bitcoin activity outside the broker dealer. The big banks, first of all, are broker dealers. All of them have broker dealers, so that can't touch the Bitcoin. Then a whole sort of separate set of very stupid things that regulators have done around banks touching digital assets of any kind basically makes it impossible for banks to custody digital assets and Bitcoin. Specifically, Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, which is a non-binding guidance letter put out by part of the SEC. Actually, it's guidance for the accounting firms that oversee publicly traded companies. But, well, if you tell the big four accountants that they should treat they should tell their clients to treat digital assets this way, it does effectively become a rule on public companies. And many banks are public companies, and so
anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that. It's interesting though, right? I mean, there's only one real major custodian of Bitcoin anyway in the United States, and that's Coinbase, and they're literally being sued by left, right, and center by everybody. It's wild. It's wild. Pomp put up this video, but look at this. This is the new world that we're all coming into, right? This, I believe, is OpenAI's robot doing a task in like a factory. This is wild, guys. I just put this in there because let me just skip this because I don't want ads coming up here. Skip ads. There you go. I've just skipped some ads for you guys because I want to keep everybody here. But look at this. That is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see this actually get into factories because it's going to take a lot of the jobs out there and make people's lives, easier, but also, gives a lot of us free time because this is going to be a fascinating time we're all living in right now. Charlie Munger, the late Charlie Munger, and yes, Warren Buffett. Charlie literally called Bitcoin rat poison. Have a look at this interview. Oh, God, just have a look at it.
Old currency that's out there that people say, oh, it might be the next big thing. What do you think?
I think it's rat poison. Put him down as undecided.
Old currency that...
Oh, Charlie, mate. Charlie. Now, we've got Jack Mullers right here as well on Power Lunch. Having a look at Bitcoin right here. Let's have a look.
Toss the hood on for you. How are we? The Fed has blown up our financial system. A hell of a Monday, huh?
So do you think, okay, let me ask it to you this way, or put it to you this way. A banking crisis is deflationary. And so when I see Balaji and others saying Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, it may go up, but that may be because of the Fed's response here. The 2010s were not hyperinflationary. There's no obvious reason why now would be hyperinflationary either.
Yeah, so Kelly, it's actually not that complicated, and I'm excited to try and convey that to America. There's a market term that's used here in Chicago a lot, is demand finds supply. What do I mean by that? If Ken Griffin is going to want to buy the most expensive condo in America, someone will build it for him. Someone will put a 201st floor in Miami's tallest building. If silver's going to 1000x, I will walk into my kitchen right now. I will melt all my silverware and I will sell it at market. If gold is going to rally, Elon Musk will find more on Mars. Bitcoin is, this is a super important point, Bitcoin is the only monetary instrument in the history of our species that is fixed. It does not matter how much more demand comes into the asset class, Kelly, no one will ever be able to make more of it. There are two things I can guarantee you in my life. One, that I'll die, and the other, that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. And those are what's the two things that I can only value as my life and my Bitcoin. So it is the only fixed supply asset, Kelly. It's not that complicated. It's going to go up because everything else can be issued more. Does that make sense?
Why you've got to explain to me one thing. Why is the supply fixed? And is that because someone says it's fixed? Who could change their mind?
No, it's a great point in question, Tyler, it's because it's written in the software and the software is distributed. There is no one person to ask. There is no one person to trust. The whole decentralization, is it decentralized so that you could put pictures and NFTs on the blockchain? Is it decentralized so that you could fix gaming?
Look at the price of
No, it's
Bitcoin
decentralized
back
so that the defendants of the monetary policy are distributed, is so that it's a network of computers that actually defend the policy and the instrumentation of the monetary asset. That is not the case for Ethereum. That is not the case for any other altcoin. That is not the case for the US dollar. That is not the case for Miami real estate. That is not the case for precious metals. It is the only monetary instrument that has its monetary policy distributed and defended in a
Forgive me
sound
for being
way.
dense,
So
but,
you can
but if you say that, that it's because this is the way the software is written and it is immutable, it is unchangeable. Why couldn't the software be rewritten, or why couldn't the authors of the software or the guardians of the software write a new software that creates Bitcoin 2.0 with another fixed supply of Bitcoin?
Yeah, so Tyler, I run Bitcoin software, and someone tried to do this. I want you to Google Bitcoin Cash after this interview is over. Someone said, I want to change the rules of Bitcoin. I may want to create more of a supply. I may want to make it faster. I may want to make it do a backflip. I may make it want to store pictures of monkeys drooling on themselves on the blockchain. And they created it, and they created new rules, and they called it Bitcoin Cash. It's a different asset. It's a different instrument. And when someone tries to pay me in it, my software rules that I run in my home in a room over there says, nope, that's invalid. That thing is a piece of poop, and I don't accept it because it is invalidating the rules of the system that were set out by Satoshi Nakamoto over a decade ago. So you can create whatever you want. You want to create FedNow coin, flip a Dookie coin, I don't care. There's 21 million of the things that I run and that I protect and that I save in, and those rules were started a long time ago, and that's what the network runs. So if you change the rules, you're creating a different monetary asset and a different instrument. It doesn't matter.
Jack, did you guys have any effect from SVB's collapse? I know, like you said, you're in Chicago.
Anyway, that's a long 7-minute interview, but I just found that fascinating because he's definitely correct. Definitely correct right there. And a lot of people have tried to make different versions of Bitcoin and have not succeeded. However, we know for a fact that Brad Garlinghouse has stated that, the Ripple team have made, many statements in regards to Ripple, I should say, XRP being the next Bitcoin or the better Bitcoin right here. A little bit hilarious. This does not have sound, but when you've been in crypto for 6 years, this is going to be an absolute pisser. Hilarious. Because I'm sure a lot of us have been in this position. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is what happens, right? You just become emotionless. This gentleman right here, roller coaster. I found this effing hilarious. This is how we feel. This is how crypto investors feel on a freaking roller coaster. There's no sound to it. So I'm just narrating over this because it's hilarious. Look, up, down, up, down. We don't care. Unfazed. Anyway, moving on. Mike Alfred right here. Thank you for this one. Something big is up. Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, was spotted leaving a meeting with several representatives of sovereign wealth funds this week. Don't bet against Larry or sell him your Bitcoin. Larry means business. Well, of course, Larry means business. But sovereign wealth funds, the minute that these guys start coming into this space, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Now, this is what I wanted to end the X thing on right here. And then we're going to get to your questions. And there's a lot of laughing and stuff going on in the live chat. I do see it. We'll get to that. So if you've got any questions, put them up there. And we'll get to every single one of your questions tonight. But this is Brad at XRP Las Vegas. Have a look at this. Anyone that thinks that Ripple is not 100% behind XRP is just, losing their minds, and they've lost the plot, basically. And we are totally committed, and we will remain totally committed. Have a listen to this.
If anyone thinks that Ripple is not 100% behind XRP, is just missing, they've lost the plot. We are totally committed, and we will remain totally committed. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the full interview of that, and if anyone's got it, I can't wait to see that right now. And yes, congratulations to Lando Norris. I'm a mad F1 nut, and it was a great win for Lando. His first F1 pole and in Miami, which was, that was incredible to see him win. And honestly, I will say that it's nice for a change that Max Verstappen was not on the freaking podium. I think he's an incredible driver, one of the greatest, we've seen in a very long time. And it was nice to see Lando Norris. And to be honest, there's OKX all over that. There you go. Nice. My official sponsor of the channel. So well done to Lando Norris. Now, just having a look here, Crypto Era, sorry. Again, thank you for this. This is David Schwartz. Now, very interesting interview right here, but we want the XRP ledger to be owned and controlled by the community. And that is a lot more than I can say about the Ethereum project, right? Have a listen to David Schwartz.
One good example is programmability on the XRP ledger. Hooks came completely from outside Ripple. It's a phenomenal idea, and it can bring smart contract-like functionality to the XRP ledger, which we think is fantastic. We are very open to thoughts and suggestions. We want the XRP ledger to be, owned and controlled by the community. The participation that we've seen from validator operators, from developers, has just been amazing.
Very, very nice to see that as well. And yeah, there is someone literally buying Mr. 100, right? Keeps buying Bitcoin every single day, and large amounts. Like large amounts of Bitcoin. Look at this. 100 Bitcoin, 100, 100, 100, 300, 200. That is a lot of Bitcoin. That is a lot of Bitcoin. Look at all the money. Who is Mr. 100? Look at all the money. This must be a government of some sort buying. Honestly, man, this is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. This is all in one day. One effing day. One day. 12 million US, $5.8 million, 5.9, 6 million, 5.9, $12 million in one day. One day. That is literally billions of dollars right there in one day. Who is Mr. 100? This is hilarious. Stop it. Stop it. No, don't stop buying it. It's great. Anyway, moving on. Let's get to... actually, I wanted to show you guys this, by the way. And there's been 2,385 video that have joined this live stream. You guys absolutely rock. Now, and we're going to get to your live questions. But I want to show you guys something. And if you've stuck around this long in the live stream, you're going to be very happy with this. So I get a lot of questions all the time about dividend investing, right? This is dividend investing, okay? You purchase a dividend-paying stock to generate income. Now, for me, dividend investing, I keep moving this chair, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but like dividend investing for me is incredibly important, right? Not only do I think in the future about everything I'm doing in my life, I think 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ahead, okay? For me, dividend investing is literally the best form of passive income or investment, period. Yes, cryptocurrency is like number one. Dividend investing is number two for me. But I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing with my personal crypto gains, and I share this like all the time, and what I'm buying and dollar cost averaging in my Patreon, the Wall Street Bull University, is dividend investing. And crypto is going to get us there sooner for that cash flow. Right, so I'm going to show you this right now. So the annual dividends, this is my portfolio, right? I'm generating $10,432 a year, passive income, right? That is $869 a month. That's $28 a day. That's a 10.89% yield, and the yield on cost is 11.36%. Now, obviously, I've got my top dividend payers right here. I'm not going to get into all of them, but again, some of them are like QQY, which, again, writes covered calls on the NASDAQ. We've got CLM. It is a closed-end fund. QYLD, as an example, very, very bullish on the tech sector. NASDAQ as well. So let's just move down here. A couple of these stocks are paying dividends, but I've got my big dividend payers, right? So every single week, I dollar cost average into a dividend stock portfolio. Now, again, this is where it gets really wild and where people don't even believe me, but that's okay. Those of you in the Wall Street Bull University know this. I'm just going to show you something right down here, right? Long-term horizon with investing, and this is where crypto is going to speed the process up, right? 10 years, the portfolio will be worth $482,000, and I'll be generating $72,812 a year, right? Going to 20 years, if the world doesn't collapse and whatever it is, but companies will always still be making products and services, and there will be always money to be made on Wall Street. 20 years, it's going to be worth $4.2 million, and it will generate $1.1 million a year in income. Taking into consideration inflation, I understand that. You've got cost of living and materials and money's growing, but this will far outpace anything over time. This is why I say all the time, has anyone started a dividend stock portfolio? And if you are interested in doing that, let me know in the live chat. But this is dividend investing. So again, generating that cash flow every single month. Now coming into here, this is my monthly cash flow right here, which is really cool. You can see this. And let me just go put it on the calendar. Every month. So May, we've got dividends coming in from AT&T, QY, Santander, Bitso as well. I do have a couple of Bitcoin covered call ETFs as well. So, you know, it generates that cash flow, which is nice. We have Enterprise Products Partners in here. We've got Prospect Capital, a couple of stocks as well. And these are all the dividends. So you can see that I'm literally earning passive income every single day, right? This is dividend investing in a nutshell. So every single day of the month. Is that incredible? This is just on the side of crypto investing and trading. So I'm just putting that out there. If you're interested in this, go join up to the university. You guys will get some valuable insight into what's going on there, all right? Anyway, going to my watch list. Let's have a look here. My portfolio, again, this gets shared up in the Patreon. But let's get to your questions, ladies and gents. The fun part of the live stream. And Gucci, do you want to come here? Come here. Come here. No, she doesn't want to come here. She's just walking around. Let's have a look at everybody. I'm going back to these Brad Pitt comments. I want to see what happened here. Let's have a look. Let's scroll up here. And again, where are you watching from around the world? Always leave that. Scrolling up, there's so many comments we've got up here. Scrolling right up to the top with this. Here's the Brad Pitt comments right here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right, so I'm back up at the top, so bear with me. We've got Joe from Portugal right here. Where can we, I don't know what that comment is right there. Hello from Hickory, Netherlands. Let's go. Florida's in the house. Melbourne, Southeast. Good morning from Derek in Burnham right here on Crouch, UK. Not Crutch, okay. We've got Newcastle, Philippines. Hey, Mr. Bull, how you going? Very well, thank you. Love to jam with you one day. Yeah, no worries, Perry. We should definitely do that on XRP at the Gold Coast. That'd be wild. We never hear her or the cleaner. What do you mean by that? Do you mean Gucci, or I'm not sure what you mean by that, Dwayne. Let's have a look at from Brisbane. Belgium's in the house. Lunar Classic. Yeah, I still hold it. We've got East London present. I bought some Luna. That's great. I'm still holding on to mine. Washington, D.C. here. Gary says hi. Oh, my God. Have you been to his office? Go to his office and say g'day and, yeah, just throw some XRP, silver coins at his head or something. I don't know. Let's have a look here. Yes, bought 2 million lunch. If they get to 10 cents, I'll be happy. Queensland in the house. How is everyone? Dude, yeah, the family's great. Let's have a look here. Would you rather receive 100 XRP? Oh, is that what it is? Would you rather receive 100 XRP or kiss Brad Pitt? Give me XRP any day. That's what everyone was laughing at. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it, ladies and gents. Let's have a look. I would love to see a 50 cents Ethereum to make it even playing field. Yeah, I agree. I would love to, but I don't think that's going to happen. Gary Gensler's favorite cryptocurrency, really. I heard that they were trying to get Gensler back in front of the finance committee this month. If that happens, that is going to be effing hilarious. The last time he was there, he was grilled, destroyed by the Financial Services Committee. Brad Pitt, lol. Matthew Bull said Brad Pitt. Really? You wouldn't want a lot of XRP? It's all right. Anything goes. Let's have a look here. That's a zesty comment there, buddy. I doubt if he's part of the... Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to get into these ones. Hello from France. Let's have a look here. Haven't done that digital ID yet, and I know we will need to for crypto to be fully adopted. Yeah, I do definitely foresee that we will need to scan our eyeballs at one point. I work at an airport where I have to get my eyes scanned. Wow, really? Smokes 420. That's interesting. Let's have a look here. Tyron, let's have a friendly wager here, Bull. 50 XRP to whoever guesses the penalty Ripple receives. 50 XRP. All right, let's do it. I think it's going to be... I don't think it'll be $2 billion. I think Judge Torres will be quite reasonable about that because that's just mad. That's fucking insane. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see how we go. Let's have a look here. Less than 10 million. I think it'll maybe be less than 10 million as well. It'll definitely be a fine though. Like they're not going to get away with it, which is fine. They've got the money, but seriously, $2 billion. This Ripple court case is such a con drag and on and on. Yeah, I agree, Fonzie. Let's have a look here. Bitcoin is dropping, and by the way, it's dropped. It has dropped significantly tonight. Let's just open it up. Okay, it's down. People are selling. Let's have a look here. Why can't we staking crypto? It was just like holding money in the bank. Australian government put in tough regulations for crypto staking here in Australia. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of countries around the world for that as well. You know, it is what it is. They don't want people earning money from crypto. It's as simple as that. I mean, again, I mentioned this yesterday, but I was earning like 45% annually on my Axie Infinity, and the income from that it was literally getting paid out every single day, which was unbelievable. So annoying. Some other people are saying that they'd rather kiss Brad Pitt than get a few thousand XRP. Okay. Hello from Still Florida. Hit the like. Thank you, Patrick. We should sue the SEC. I think there's a lot of people going to be suing them. We've got Beirut, Lebanon in the house. That's awesome. Let's have a look here. I think the SEC will appeal Brad Pitt. Oh my God, you guys in the Brad Pitt comments. Ultimately, whose money's paying the fine? It'll be Ripple paying that fine. For sure. Again, I mentioned this yesterday, but we know that Brad Garlinghouse has a significant amount of capital, billions of dollars, and Chris Larsen also has net worth billions of dollars. And the company Ripple, again, they've got a lot of money behind them, a lot of institutions, and a lot of backing by big corporations. Big. Stavros right here. Who do we all think Ripple wouldn't sell its private corporate shares to that then threaten them by having the government cost them a huge prolonged legal fees and delay business development? Oh, that's a fascinating one, mate. The early seed investing with Ripple, there's a lot of companies and, you know, people that invested in Ripple, the company back in the day, that's for sure. Go look it up, actually. I'll put that up in the Patreon and in the community tab because it's interesting. It really is. But maybe someone, you know, within the organization or an early stage investor maybe got the US government involved. I mean, that'd be ridiculous, but, you know, jealousy is a really big thing in this world, right? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past someone like that. Visa, Jamie Dimon, BlackRock. Uncle Gary needs the big payday to help with Elizabeth's company campaign since Johnny Deaton is bringing the heat. Good, I'm glad Johnny Deaton's running for senator. And it's about freaking time, because if he does, it's going to be very, very nice for crypto, that's for sure. Gary looking for funds to pay out the deficit of the SEC. Is that deficit of the SEC? He's always looking for money. That's for sure. They know Ripple is valuable and want to put it down. I agree. After a year and a half deep into XRP, are we all just convincing ourselves? I just never see it getting any further. You need to be patient. It's a serious lawsuit that is going to change the game and set legal precedents forever. So, yeah, it's a big lawsuit. It's huge lawsuit. And I'm extremely positive and bullish. And again, we've heard many occasions Brad has said in interviews that they would just simply move the whole company overseas as well. Moving down, we've got Bede said he is 100% buying behind XRP, so stop with the Ripple dumping as a scam. No, it's definitely not a scam. Let's have a look here. I think the SEC was a chess piece used by the greater power. Yeah, it could potentially be, for sure. Yes, I'll go to Amsterdam. Well, you're lucky. That'd be nice. Coming up to springtime there. What do you think of the stable coin will do for XRP? I think it's just going to give Ripple another sector in this crypto space and take the monopoly away from USDT and USDC as well, or Tether. And Circle, I should say. So it's good. I think there needs to be another stable coin in this space. And if there's anyone that's going to do it, it's Ripple. And I think it's going to be beneficial for the entire company and the whole ecosystem. Let's have a look right here. If anyone has lost money, it's the US, and that's due to the SEC. Emily, yes, I agree with that comment. The SEC has caused a lot of stress and anxiety on investors globally, not just in the US, but globally as well. I live in North Carolina, so the Gold Coast is far away. I surf there. That's very far from North Carolina. I'm going to skip some ads right here, ladies and gents, because it keeps popping up because I'm on a long stream. Let's have a look here. Argentina is pro-crypto. Yes. I don't like cashless. Me either. I do like some cash on the odd occasion. So let's have a look here. Keep scrolling down. False move Monday. The price is still it's still going down. It was 65,000 earlier. Bro, what about XRP? Yes, very, very bullish about XRP. I've been speaking about it for a while. May 6th and May 8th. So the final ruling from Judge Torres on this freaking fine, which is literally the last piece of the puzzle we've been waiting for. So it's going to be interesting. Let's have a look here. Lamborghini overrated. Yeah, I agree, Ravenstar. Lamborghinis are overrated. I went to the Lamborghini dealership not long ago in Melbourne. The cars just, they don't look good. I don't know, man. They're just going too much frou-frou. They're just too much. There's no class about them. You know, give me a Porsche 992 GT3 RS, and then we're talking business right here, all black, with gold rims. I should say rose gold rims, because that's an effing sexy car, and that's class. So just putting that one out there. Let's have a look here. Cars lose value over time. I agree. Don't buy cars. Don't waste your money on cars. Definitely a freaking waste of money, that's for sure. I'm in it to pay off the mortgage quicker. That's great. Hopefully it does happen for everyone as well. Allowing one company, example Grayscale, to own so many Bitcoin allows market manipulation. I fear that this could also occur under Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor, Peter, will not sell his Bitcoin. He just won't. He's just going to keep buying it because he knows the true utility of it. Definitely not going to sell his Bitcoin. Let's have a look here. I just don't want to go to work tomorrow. Got to go to work. You can't sit at home and do nothing. You'll go you'll go crazy. I mean, I'd go absolutely mentally if I was doing nothing every day, that's for sure. You got to use it to make sure it stays functioning. Use the brain. Brad the legend, yes, only the strong. Adam right here, will XRP be used for X payments? I think it will. Yes, I think it will also. X payments has a lot of MTLs, and crypto it uses will also need MTLs. Guess what? XRP is the only crypto with MTLs. Yes, that's true. Please go to 100K XRP. Oh, that's a long shot, that one. I mean, we'll see where that one happens. Anything's possible. Let's go UK stand-up. Great content, brother. Thank you, Alchemist. Appreciate that. What are your thoughts on Fetch AU merger? I need to get up to date with that one, to be honest. I haven't looked into that. Long Island, New York's in the house. Watching from Northern Nevada, USA. Cheers, everyone. Awesome, Jason. Welcome. Let's have a look here. When do you think the outcome of XRP's today's news will it come? I'm way curious. Look, I'm sure we'll see Judge Torres. She's going to take a substantial amount of time to go through the documentation and both sides, and is going to make a judgment based on that. So the last time she took a while, like a long time to give the ruling. And when that ruling came out that XRP was literally not a security, it was an incredible day. I still remember it. And I documented it. In actual fact, I was on X at the time, and James K. Filan literally tweeted out, and I caught that straight away, and I immediately did a video on that. It was unbelievable. Let's have a look here. There's a lot of comments here, guys. Sorry, I'm just getting through them. Silver and gold. This is from Trisso. Silver and gold are going up. Silver is underrated. and we're going for financial reset, so it's going to be reevaluated. Yes, silver's definitely undervalued. And of course I would know because I wear a lot of silver jewelry, as everyone see. Mr. Bean does crypto. Does he really? Does he really? What cold wallets should we use? Cold wallets, Craig. Cold wallets, you can use, you know, your Ledger. You can use a Trezor or an Alipol. I use an Alipol Titan. I like the big screen. It's just so much easier, and it's also air gapped, so there's no connection to any internet connection whatsoever. So it allows your funds to be 100% safe and secure. So Alipol Titan is what I use. Let's have a look here. The Bearable Bull has the Brad Garlinghouse video. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that. I'll go check out Bearable Bull's video on that because I've been looking for that interview as well. South Africa's in the house. Let's have a look here. I'm going to try and get through a few more because this is going to go on forever. Omar, what I don't understand, and I don't hear anyone pointing out at this point, if Ripple made their stake outside the United States, why would they have penalties under US regulations? Because the company's registered in the United States. If a company's registered in a particular country, they have to abide by those laws and regulations. And again, this would apply anywhere in the world, but if US residents and investors are buying it from the United States, well, of course it's going to be regulated there as well. So yeah, definitely. Let's have a look here. How long have I been invested for? I've been investing in crypto. I bought my first Bitcoin back in 2016. So 2016, I almost freaking lost the seed phrase. In actual fact, I did lose my seed phrase, which was very bad. But I managed to locate that seed phrase. Don't ask me where it was. I found it, and I was able to recover that Bitcoin. So since 2016, I've been in crypto and investing in the stock market, I'd say probably 5 years. So there you go. A lot of research, a lot of analysis right here. It's not over. It's just the final letter from Ripple. It's over August, September. Yeah, I think it'll take a good 3 or 4 months at least to get an answer from Judge Torres. Let's have a look here. Steve Walker, Lotus or an Audi for me? Beautiful car, Lotus. I love Lotus cars anyway. They're awesome. Wish they had have stayed in Formula One. That was incredible. Let's have a look here. A couple more questions. Love your program, mate. From Upper Marlboro, Maryland, right here. Do you think those hoodlums, William Hinman and Clayton, will be held accountable? No, I think they're just going to get a free pass, pretty much. They're not going to get in trouble, which is annoying. Let's have a look here. Hi there. Thanks so much for all your blessings and info. Really appreciate your help and wisdom, honesty. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. AU below me. When we hit the moon, I will just pay my butler to drive. No need for Lambos, Porsche, or Ferraris. Yeah, okay. I get a bit sick, though, sitting in the back of a car. Honestly, I do. I can't stand Uber. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the company, but I just can't sit in the back of an Uber for long. Descent is one of the easiest cold wallets to use. Yep, true. Have a look at it. A couple things. Let's go. What are your thoughts on XRP maybe actually replace Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin's never going to be replaced at all. It's going to be there for a long time. It's only going to ever go up in value. That's just the way it's been built and designed. And of course, with XRP, again, I say this all the time. I think once this lawsuit is finally over, again, that will take 3, 4, 5 months, maybe. Who knows? Might take us, fairly quickly to review all the information, but it will take some time. But anything's possible in this space. Honestly, guys, it really is. I mean, look at all these crypto prices. Had you have gone back 6 years, and I mean, the prices were insane. Totally different. Let's have a look here. One more question. So the decision isn't due today. No, the final submissions are due today and on Wednesday. And then Judge Torres will make the final decision in this Ripple lawsuit about the fine that Ripple will receive for those institutional sales. Last one, guys. Last question here, because I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. It's a long time. Where to sell after Ripple? Where to sell after the price explodes? there's plenty of exchanges to sell. Make sure you're KYC'd, and yeah, just be careful when moving money in and out of banks these days, especially in Australia, because they will flag that as fraud, that is for sure. But use exchanges that have high volume. Don't go using some shitty exchange that has literally no volume at all, because you'll probably get your funds locked in there as well. So yeah, I think selling's not going to be the issue. I think we're just going to wait very patiently for this next bull market to go into full swing, which we'll definitely see as well. Bitcoin's currently trading at 64,134. Market is going to be opening soon on Wall Street. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. Gosh, we had a lot of viewers tonight. 3,152 people. That is a lot of people. Thank you to those 3,152 people. All of you absolutely rock. I appreciate it. I love doing these updates and live streams. It's really, really cool. Speaking to every single one of you as well, and it's entertaining. But honestly, I would not be not want to kiss Brad Pitt and not receive XRP. That's weird. Go the XRP, guys. Go the XRP. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'll speak to you all soon. Stay bullish. Join the Wall Street Bull University. There's a lot of information in there, and I'll speak to everybody tomorrow. We'll see how we go if I can get to a live stream. But anyway, stay safe. Have a good night, good afternoon, and a good morning. And if it's morning wherever you are, have a quadruple shot espresso for me, all right? Peace out, guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay bullish. Bye.